Well, hello there. My name is Elon Osborne and I like to talk about movies, audio, and music. And today I'm going to address something that I get asked constantly in my comments of my videos. Should I go with a soundbar system or a traditional system with wired speakers and a receiver to power them? But instead of giving them a subjective my way or the highway answer, I know that everyone's situation is different. So my basic home theater philosophy is this. Do you see your purchase as a one and done solution? Or are you planning on investing into home theater over time, slowly building out and upgrading your system? Because I know plenty of you out there are thinking, I don't have or want a dedicated home theater, nor do I need any ginormous fancy schmancy speakers or receivers in my living room. Just give me something that sounds better than my crappy TV speakers and I'll be happy as a clam. Capiche? Ignoring the terrible New York accent, if that sounds like your take on home theater, then a soundbar system should be on your radar. It is a one and done, wireless home theater solution that is a fantastic upgrade to your TV speakers. The setup is usually fairly simple, plugging the soundbar's HDMI cable into your TV's ARC or eARC port, which sends audio from your TV through the soundbar. They range in various shapes and sizes depending on how large your TV is. Most can be mounted on the wall if your TV is mounted. Some can be upgraded by adding a wireless subwoofer for better or cinematic bass extension, or perhaps adding rear surround speakers for a more enveloping soundstage. And beyond that, some are equipped with upward firing speakers to enhance the soundstage even further with three-dimensional audio codecs like Dolby Atmos. But honestly, there are only a select few that have the option of adding those upgrades when you see fit, like with the Sony HT-A9, Polk React, or Sonos soundbar family, just to name a few. But the majority out there, you don't get to pick and choose. Like the Samsung Q990B, you get the whole kit and caboodle. Boom. Now when I say one and done, the thing about soundbar systems is that all the various soundbar brands out there have their own proprietary technologies powering and sending audio wirelessly to their speakers, but they don't play nice with each other. You couldn't use Sony's SA-RS5 rear speakers with a Samsung Q800B system. They wouldn't know how to talk to each other. So in terms of upgrading to better speakers or better audio processors, it's just not possible with soundbars. As technologies advance, I can only dream of a day when you could switch out and upgrade the processor within a soundbar. Now that would be a game changer, am I right? But if you're okay with sticking with your soundbar system for a while, maybe upgrading to the latest and greatest soundbar a few years down the road, great. There's no wrong way to do home theater if it sounds great to you. So let's move on to the other end of my home theater philosophy. Maybe you're thinking to yourself, we do have a spare room in the basement that I could turn into a dedicated home theater. But either way, it's official. I'm starting my home theater journey today. I want to start small and slowly upgrade to a larger, more powerful system. Let's do this, mate. Again, ignoring the horrible Australian accent, if that sounds more like you, then a traditional home theater should be on your radar. This type of system is much more flexible since they all play nice with each other. A speaker is a speaker is a speaker when it comes to your basic wired version, so you could have 3 Klipsch speakers in the front, Aperion audio speakers in the back, and SVS elevation speakers up on the wall, all being powered by a Denon receiver, and it all still works. Although as a side note, the ultimate goal behind any traditional system is to have all speakers the same brand, since they all have their own characteristics. So timbre matching them is always best. Subwoofers are another story though, since low frequencies are mostly felt, so you can still easily get away with an SVS sub paired with Klipsch speakers, for example. But beyond that, you could start with a solid 2.1 system. Just 2 bookshelves or tower speakers and a subwoofer, all powered by a 7-channel receiver, so then you have room to grow. Later, you can add a center channel speaker. Add some surrounds a few months after that. Then you can either add surround backs for a 7.1 system or mount speakers up high for a 5.1.2 Dolby Atmos system. If you get tired after that, upgrade to a 9-channel receiver for a 5.1.4 or 7.1.2 system, or even add a second subwoofer since most receivers these days have 2 subwoofer outputs. Beyond that, there are 9-channel receivers with pre-outs, so you can offload some or all of the amplifying power to external amps, since you plan on upgrading your system to feature larger, more power-hungry speakers. And it even goes beyond that, like having a 9.1.6 configuration with a trim-off preamp and several external amps. The possibilities are endless. So before you decide which is better, a soundbar or a traditional wired system, ask yourself, am I looking to purchase and be done with it? or am I looking to invest over time? Because we can debate all day about ease of setup, audio quality, price tags, etc. But at the end of the day, it all comes down to your ultimate home theater goals beyond the moment you sit down and enjoy your new system. And that's where you have the power.
And there you have it.
Thank you so much for watching this long answer to a comment that I often read on my channel. I hope you now understand which avenue you should take and what your goals might be in the long run. If this video has now made you curious about wired systems or soundbars, I do have several speakers, components, soundbar systems, and buying guides that I've reviewed. So feel free to go down that rabbit hole if you dare. Now, what's on your mind? Do you plan on making a one and done purchase or investing and growing over time? Let's start a conversation, people. As always, please be kind to each other out there. Don't just watch TV and movies, experience them. And of course, always be listening.